We're back on the Morning Brew with friends with Dr. Mary Ann Berwick. You're a skin cancer expert at the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. And isn't it a crime our coffee pot didn't get turned on today because of the weekend? And we're all struggling here trying to drink some of the worst coffee I've had in a while. Yeah. But it's getting there. The coffee pot's perking in the back. Yeah. But one of the things over the summer, you're a skin cancer expert.
Yeah.
And
I hate to say it, but it's true.
But the thing with the summer, I always worry about skin cancer and sunscreen.
Yes.
How much do I wear? I got like a sunburn a couple weeks ago. I was up. My nose turned all bright red. And
well, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Did you put sunscreen on before you went out?
No.
Well, you should, half an hour before, and then after 2 hours, you should reapply it. That's what people always forget.
I just put it on once and then kind of forget about it.
Yeah, no. If you're going to rely on sunscreen, that's what you have to do.
Like set my phone for a little reminder alarm every couple hours.
Yeah, we have an app for that, too.
The sunscreen app?
When to reapply your sunscreen, yeah. And the other thing is, you don't wear a hat.
I don't. And we're talking about this, that I need to start wearing hats.
Absolutely.
I think I might have burned my scalp.
You could have. Yeah. So wear a hat and maybe long sleeves so you don't get burned. What I forgot one time is I had on a low back shirt and I had sunscreen everywhere.
Did you get like that red stripe?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was really painful. But my vitamin D went up.
Right.
So that was not so bad.
Well, when we have those summers and those things, like, is it more of a wives' tale, or is it like a thing that like every sunburn that you get advances your chances of getting skin cancer?
Well, it's not a direct mathematical
There's no direct correlation,
but the more sunburns you get, the more likely you are to get all three types of skin cancer.
Okay.
And melanoma is the deadly form of skin cancer, and you do not want that.
Right. So last time you were on, we talked about your app.
Yeah, the Mole Mapper.
And the Mole Mapper. And what's been going on with that? Because you were trying to get some data. Right. And you were encouraging people to sign up. Did that work? Did you get the data? Did things happen?
Have many thousands of people, but we want 1 million people. And it's a free app. It's free on iPhone, and also now we have it on Android.
Okay.
And it's called Mole Mapper, not Mole Mapper Plus. That's a scam.
Oh,
Mole
really?
Mapper, it's free. Download it, and it's great because you can take pictures of each part of your body and then follow it over time. And I think I told you before that I found moles I didn't know I had.
You said that your husband took one of your back.
Yes.
And you found some on your back.
Yeah. How
common is melanoma? Is this a thing that like we really need to be worried about, or is this the kind of thing that's more or less rare?
No, it's about the 5th most common cancer. So after lung, colon, breast, prostate comes melanoma. Okay. And men in particular need to be worried because men don't pay very much attention to their skin, whereas women are a little bit more conscious of it. But just the same, we can't tell yet whether you're going to get an aggressive melanoma that might kill you. And one of my best friend's daughters died at about the age of 20 from melanoma, and I've been hearing more and more stories like that. Only about 10% of people who get melanoma will have an aggressive form, but we don't know right away what you have, and that's what I've been working on, is trying to tell the difference.
Right. Well, in the Mole Mapper, the data you're hoping to get with that, you're hoping to get like a time lapse, essentially, of somebody's skin
over time.
to find out if a mole is just a mole, or if a mole is cancerous.
Exactly. And we need really 1 million people to be able to differentiate that.
Right.
So it takes a while.
No doubt.
Yeah, next year, I'll tell you.
Well, what are some of the warning signs and what are some of the things we have to look out for?
Okay.
This is kind of the stuff that, is that a spot? Is that cancer? Or, when you have something?
Well, one thing that happens as you get older, you get spots.
Right, the liver spots. And,
yeah, but you also get some things that look kind of like skin cancer that aren't. But a spot that is changing is something that you might be concerned about. And what I want to tell you is I talked to a young woman just yesterday whose mother had a black mark under her toe, and she went to the doctor for over a year. She kept seeing him, and he kept saying, "Oh, that's nothing. You must have dropped something on it." Well, it was a melanoma that that killed Bob Marley. And so if you have something you're worried about, go find another doctor, because she had to have her toe cut off.
Wow.
And that is a good story.
Right.
That's all she lost.
It's a good survivor story.
Right. But if you have anything you're concerned about, go see a different doctor if that one's not helping you.
There's nothing wrong with a second opinion.
It's a very good idea.
Right.
Very good idea. And the other thing you want to look for is irregular border and different colors in the mole. And if you see that, then you probably have a melanoma.
Okay. And then what are the other kinds of skin cancers?
Well,
melanoma, there's...
Right. Basal cell carcinoma is very, very common. If you've been out in the sun very much at all, you may well have one. And they tend to be on the more sun-exposed areas of the skin. And then squamous cell carcinoma, which is sort of pearly. But I had a basal cell myself that looked like a melanoma, but it wasn't, thank goodness.
Right.
So they can be pigmented or non-pigmented.
Right. Is the sun really the dangerous thing in
Yes.
this? Or is it, oh really?
Yeah.
It's not just like just being alive.
No, it's a combination of sun and genetic factors. So some people have some sort of protective factor that keeps them from getting melanoma no matter how much sun they have. But we do know that...
I wish I was one of those people. I'm probably not.
You might be. If you keep going, though, we could watch you over time.
Well, we'll get the mole mapper. We'll take pictures of my whole body. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll do the morning brew, like, Dan mole photo of the day.
You want to do it?
No.
I've got my camera here.
I don't think that would bring us any more viewers.
Oh, you don't know, Dan. It might. But
so avoid the sun really in the hottest part of the day, though, when the sun is really beating down on you, right?
Well, yeah. You can be out for 10 or 15 minutes, get your vitamin D, but too much more than that, and you do want to avoid it. And it's best to be out early and late, but at the same time, if you have to be out, cover up.
Right.
Cover up with a hat, cover up with long sleeves, and sunscreen.
And sunscreen.
Yeah.
And is it like, I've always heard that SPF of 30 is good, but now people are saying SPF of 50?
No. 30's fine.
30's fine, okay.
Yeah. Some people say 15, but it doesn't seem to be terribly stable, and so 30 is really good. But if 50 is just a tiny, tiny bit better.
Okay.
So you don't need to spend the extra money for it.
Right. And
but do remember to apply it before you go out.
And then reapply.
Yes, reapply.
That's the part that I don't think I'm out there and I'm like, oh, I should put some sunscreen on. Then I remember to.
You do, exactly.
Right.
I've started burning.
Right.
The other thing is people don't put on enough, and that gets a little uncomfortable.
When do you know you've put on enough?
Well, we have a rule that you put the sunscreen on your finger's length, and you put that on your face. All that sunscreen.
All of that?
Yeah.
Like I just put enough to kind of like make my face greasier.
No. But it will help you not burn. So, I mean, I can put on a 2 and not burn, but I think you should try 30.
But the sun's rays can still eat you alive, right?
Oh, yeah. Look what they do to cars that are outside all the time.
I think of the dash of my poor car.
Sunscreen won't help.
No, sunscreen won't help that. No. But the Mole Mapper app still going, still active, still collecting data.
Absolutely.
And go to it's on the Android store and free.
iPhone, yes, free.
Free on Android and free on iPhone. And it basically helps you track your moles and make sure that they're not going crazy.
Right. Well, and then you're participating in a very large research study, and we think that that's. Of course, being a researcher at the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center, I think it's a great idea to be part of research.
And if you can get 1 million people on this thing, you can really get some amazing data, right?
Absolutely. We need numbers. Yeah.
Very cool. We'll be back in a couple of minutes on the Morning Brew. Thanks for coming in today. This is great. Put your sunscreen on. Set a little thing on your phone to reapply every 2 hours. I got to remember to do that. We're going to be back with Monica and Elvis on the Morning Brew.
Hey, thanks.
All right.